Islam is a terrible religion in my view. But, please look at me, please. But you, as a human being, precious before God of the Bible. And so I really want to engage on a very serious topic right now. And please don't be offended. It's going to be a very precise topic. Islamic Allah, Muhammad, Hitler. Three entities, same mission. Eradication of the Jews. Just because they don't come in line with what they consider to be true. Islam, Jews and Christians, we reject Islam. You know this, yeah? Yeah. But Islamic Allah thinks because we have rejected Islam, we should be terrorized and should be sent on exile. Do you think that's a good idea? And do you think that's a good idea, first of all?
What do you mean about, what do you mean exactly? I don't understand you good.
Yeah, so I am a Christian.
Yeah, you're a Christian?
So clearly during even the time of Islam beginning, there were Jews and Christians around Muhammad who rejected Islam.
Yeah.
Do you think Jews and Christians should be terrorized because they rejected Islam? No. But listen to what is the Islamic Allah and Muhammad thinks, please. I'm reading from Surah 59, Ayah 2. He it is who has caused those of the people of the scripture who disbelieved to go out from their homes to the first exile. You know who disbelieved? Because they disbelieved, they were forced out from their homes into a first exile. Terrible. You see that is very terrible. But it doesn't stop there. It goes on to say, but Allah reached them from a place of which they reckon not and cast terror in their hearts, so that they ruined their houses with their own hands and the hands of the believers. What happened?
Because my English is not the best. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. What I'm saying is Jews and Christians were terrorized. We understand the term terrorist. The Islamic Allah was a big time terrorist. He terrorized the Jews and the Christians and forced them to go on an exile with the Islamic group on the ground.
What do you mean exactly by exile?
Exile is where you have to run away from your home. You're going, you have to flee.
So the Jews and the Christians needed to run away from their homes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
like the same that the Palestinians has to run away from their homes.
No, please stay. No, once. Please, you need to stay focused first. You need to stay. This is where it all began. You need to stay focused. What is happening in Israel today has a very long history. Very long history. Islam, in its very manual, this book, the Quran, is a document which is genocidal towards the nation of Israel. They have sown in hatred towards the nation of Israel, and that hatred is showing up all the way through history, even today. Today, yeah. So please go on and talk about this first. Jews and Christians were forced away from their home. Purely for the reason. No, please. No, please. You need to. Let me ask you something.
Ask me.
If I punched you and if you punch me back, or if I am punching you and if you stop me like this, who is the criminal and who is the one who is defending?
I'm defending.
Good. The one who is the first initial aggressor is the criminal. Yeah?
Okay.
Read this carefully. You will understand the Islamic Allah and Muhammad are the criminals. They are the initial aggressors. They hated the Jews and the Christians because the Jews and the Christians rejected Islam. And I can tell you now, I am a Christian. Even if you were to present to me Islam 1,000,000 times, I would reject it. Even if you were to chop my head off, I would reject it.
You know what? That's your loss, not my loss. Allah
Fine.
doesn't need
That's
you. You need Allah.
Allah, no one cares about. In my mind, he's a Mickey Mouse. I don't care. So please now tell me, Muhammad and Islamic Allah, how are they any better than Hitler? Please tell me.
Interesting.
You're asking like a question, like, how do I...
You know Hitler.
Yeah, I know Hitler.
Well, why was Hitler terrible? Do you consider Hitler to be terrible or do you consider him to be a
Holocaust.
Holocaust? Yeah. What was terrible about that? Genocide.
Genocide.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah.
Palestinians. Yeah.
No, don't go to that. Don't.
Why not? You start.
Because you know why. One second. You asked, my dear friend. You asked me why not. I already gave an answer. Let me remind you the answer again. If I punched you first, and if you defended, no. What comes first? The Quran, the 7th century Quran, or the issues today? What comes first?
Issues today? What do you mean?
What comes first? 21st century or the 7th century? What comes first?
7.
7th century. I'm reading from the 7th century. So let's read this first.
Talking too much. I can't understand.
No, please. Let's read this first. According to the Quran, Surah 59, Ayah 2, the people of the scripture, you know who the people of the scripture are? Christians and the Jews. Christians and the Jews who rejected Islam. That was their only problem. They rejected Islam, disbelieved, i.e. rejected Islam. Because they rejected Islam, they were sent away from their homes. So who is the initial aggressor? Who is the guy who punched first?
But you are talking to me like I know the Quran out of my head.
Are you Muslim?
Yeah, but I don't know the Quran.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are
23.
you? 23. My dear friend,
But you are,
Let me-
you are
I
grabbing
completely
a first,
understand.
but I don't know that.
I completely understand. When you go home, don't listen to him. He is a deluded guy. Don't listen to him. When you go home, one second. I'll come to you one second. I'll come to you one second. When you go home, my dear friend, you come across,
Wait.
you come across,
We'll agree. I will read
you
a
come
verse
across,
from the Bible.
you come across,
And we will see who
you
is
come
Hitler.
across.
Is Jesus
Excuse me.
Hitler on the Prophet
Can I
Muhammad
finish my?
sallallahu alaihi
If you
wasallam? No.
if you want to
We'll
handle your
agree.
camera, please deal
We'll
with your
agree.
camera.
We'll agree that I will
Chasing the Jews and excuse me, chasing the Jews and the Christians from their home is terrible. I completely understand that you don't know this is what the Islamic Allah did, but today you know. When you go home,
You're reading the half of the first.
when you go home, read Surah 59.
When I go home, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray.
Pray 10 times, pray 20 times, 30 times, and then pick up the Quran and read Surah 59. Please. And find out that the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah and Muhammad are much worse than Hitler. If you hate Hitler, you should hate the Islamic Allah and Muhammad a million times worse, more. You really should. Or else you should say you love Hitler too. You should do one of those two. Otherwise, no. This guy, excuse me sir, don't be a terrorist. Please, move your hand away. Move your hand away. Clearly you have COVID, please stay away. With your COVID mask, please stay away.
Let him talk.
So,
Read it.
Now kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man. But save for yourself every girl who has never slept with a man.
Show me like this in the Quran.
For
Who is
what?
Hitler?
okay, listen.
Hitler?
Wow. Excuse me.
Show me in the Quran.
Excuse me.
Show me like this in the Quran. Show me like this in
With
the
your
Quran.
COVID, is he going to stop sometime soon? Is he going to
Who
stop
is
sometime
Hitler?
soon?
Who is Hitler now?
Is he going to stop sometime soon?
Read it again. Loudly.
Now kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man. But save for yourself every girl who has never slept with a man.
Yeah. Happy now?
Yourself, little
Is he
girl.
going to stop right now?
Yeah.
Is he going to stop right
Who
now?
is Hitler now?
All right.
Let's see who is
You
Hitler.
excuse me, sir. Stop right now, please. Yeah, thank you.
Tell us who is Hitler. Answer the question.
Stop, please. Thank you.
Tell us who is Hitler.
Clearly, you can't think. Stop. Thank you.
You embarrassing
Now,
yourself.
let me ask you, my dear friend. My dear friend, let's face the challenge. You read a passage from the Bible. I read a passage from the Quran. I'm going to ask a very simple question. Very simple. Please listen. Please listen. Will you excuse me? I'm going to stay away from the camera. Please stay away from the camera. Please stay away from the camera. Please stay away from the camera. All right. He's clearly not like you. You are a bold man. You are honest enough to stand. Ali Dawa runs away big time. Therefore, I clearly don't consider him to be you. You are a much bolder man. My dear friend,
What's your question right now?
find out, my dear Muslim friends.
What's your question now?
Find out, find out one place in the entire Bible. And I challenge you, you will not find one place where people were killed because they rejected the God of the Bible. Never will you find. Only a despotic Mickey Mouse, self-esteem focused, genocidal,
The boy, they didn't do nothing.
demonic person like your Islamic Allah, who who clearly could not stand people rejecting. Excuse me. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Thank you very much. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Thank you. My dear friend, please. Here is the challenge. You will find, my friend, you can read through the entire Bible. Excuse me, stay quiet. You can read through the entire Bible. You will not find one place where people were killed because they rejected the God of the Bible. If God of the Bible were to do it, he will be, excuse me.
What the woman did?
I don't know if you know this. This is supposed to be an intelligent conversation. It's not for people who lack intelligence.
10 minutes, you didn't answer my question. Answer now.
Here is the challenge.
Answer now.
Islamic Allah wants to kill because people rejected him.
Yes.
You will not find that in the entire Bible.
I just
Now,
saw him.
you tell me,
I
my
just
dear
saw
friend,
him.
would
Why
you
he
like to be
killed
killed
little boy?
because you're
Why
not a
little
Christian
boy?
today?
Why little boy? Why he keep tell him to answer my question, your question?
Please focus. Would you like to be killed because you have rejected Christianity today?
You know, brother, the Bible said.
Forget about the Bible.
Don't depend on him. He will only pull you into
Anyone
a
who
rabbit
comes to
hole.
you and he didn't teach you this teaching, don't accept him. One. In the Old Testament, he said,
Focus.
anyone-
John chapter 1 verse
He
7.
said,
The tea towel and the shame towel can't help you. You are a sensible man.
Hate your mother, hate your father, hate your
Excuse me, wow.
hate your
if you don't
brother.
hide, go away.
Hey, you
Excuse,
know that?
no, we're not doing tea party here, please.
Chapter
So,
14, verse 26.
do you?
Tell him the verse where the-
All right. You see what is happening right now?
Who come to you and he-
Do you see what is happening right now? These guys.
2 John chapter 1 verse 10.
Because they do not have faith.
Do you know what is happening right now? These guys will never let you think.
This guy is sick. Just ignore it.
Islamic Allah is a despot
Devil.
Sick Christian.
and much worse than
God is omnipresent.
Hitler.
Waiting Jesus to come. Sick in the head.
Islamic Allah,
Sick in the head.
Muhammad,
Jesus said, I've not
Hitler,
to bring
three entities, same mission. Genocide.
Gospel of Matthew, chapter 4,
Genocide.
verse 34. Jesus said, I have not come to
Genocide.
but sword. I have come to separate mothers
Surah 59.
from their daughters
What's
and
going on
their
here?
sons. Jesus
What's going
is
on here?
terrorist.
Mohammed,
The one
What's going on here?
most
I am here. I am
terrorist.
standing here.
Matthew.
I am standing
chapter
here.
10, verse 34.
I am standing here.
You are 34.
Are you confused?
I have not come to
Are you
bring
confused?
peace, but sword.
Are you confused? I am standing here. Would you like to debate? So clearly he wants to go on a monologue.
Sword.
Clearly this mouse is going on a monologue, cannot defend the Islamic Allah. So I'll come here.
against my people. That's what we did to our people.
Surah 59.
Hate your mother.
Would you like to
father,
debate?
Your daughter.
What's going on
No,
here?
no, no. He's not mental. He's mental. He's not there.
Your wife.
What's happening?
There is
Because
nothing
of
there.
me. The Gospel of Luke,
nothing there with
chapter
him.
14, verse 26.
He's a fake
And so take non-Christians
You know who a coward is?
into your house.
Standing here and shouting like a fool.
14,
All right.
26.
Any intelligent Muslim here?
Lactose.
All of them are Muslims.
Female breast.
Any intelligent Muslim here?
Chapter 11, verse 27.
Yeah, is there any intelligent Muslim here?
23, verse
Are you Muslim, sir?
They have to hide.
Are you Muslim, sir? Any intelligent Muslim here? Are you Muslim, my dear friend?
the gospel Jesus
Muslim.
of the world
Are you Muslim?
of the Bible is terrorist. Bomb.
Surah 59, Ayah 2, I have read.
Come to bring peace, but
Is he going to answer my
That's what you
question?
did to my people. That's what you did to my people.
I answered. I answered. Now you're no longer sensible.
No sword.
You're no longer sensible.